Bonjour et bienvenue. In this video, we are going to discuss the second group of verb in French, those verbs which ends with ir. So like finir, choisir, remplir, réussir, etc. So in this video, I will tell you how to conjugate the second group of verbs like these, how to conjugate them and how to frame them, how to form them. And apart with the conjugation pattern, I will also let you know how we can learn or memorize some verbs which come under this category, second group of verbs. So few verbs you have to learn like finir, choisir, remplir, réussir, etc. Few verbs you have to learn, no other choice. But still I can give you some tricks or techniques to learn and remember some verbs which strictly come under this category, second group. So before moving further, it's very important to tell you that all the French verbs are divided into three groups. First, which ends with er, and the second, which ends with ir, we are going to discuss in this video. And the third one is a vast group. It includes the verbs which ends with re, which ends with oir, which ends with ir, a different ir from that of this group, ir of course, and the irregular verbs. All such verbs will come under this third group. So as we are talking about this IR, so we have a different IR in the third group as well, like sortir, partir, dormir. These verbs are totally different from that of réussir, choisir, finir, remplir, etc. The reason behind is the different conjugation pattern. So maybe till the end of the video you will be able to realize, you will be able to understand or distinguish between you can easily distinguish these two different IRs. So, before moving further to the conjugation pattern of this IR, so let's move on to that trick and technique, how we can learn some verbs which strictly come under this group, second group. So, so let's move on to the first trick. So listen very carefully. If we talk about the verbs which we form from colors, like if the verb has a meaning linked with colors, all such verbs will come under the second group. Suppose if we are deriving a verb out of the adjective of colors in French, all such verbs will come under this second group. Like the adjective of colors are rouge, jaune, blanc, rose, etc. These are the adjective of colors. So if we derive a verb out of these adjective of colors, all these verbs will definitely come under the second group. Like for example, first verb is rougir, rougir, and as I think you have noticed that this rougir is to be derived from the adjective of color rouge. So rouge is red. So the meaning of rougir will be ends with ir, definitely come under this group. So rougir, which means to turn red, to turn something red, to make something red, to become red. So this verb which we derive from the adjective of color rouge. So this is a trick to learn or remember the verbs. So these verbs will definitely come under this group. Now, next we can take is jaunir. Jaunir again ends with ir, and jaunir is derived from the adjective of color jaune. Jaune. Jaune is yellow. So jaunir refers to make something yellow, to turn yellow, to become yellow, etc. If we are referring to anything, any action linked with yellow color, it ends with ir and it comes under this second group, not third group, second group. Okay. So rougir, jaunir. Next is blanchir. Blanchir. So blanchir, to become white, to turn white, and we have derived this verb out of the adjective of color blanc, blanche. Blanche is the feminine of the masculine form blanc, and why I am referring here the feminine form blanche because the verb spelling is to be derived from the feminine form. If you can notice, blanchir, blanchir. So blanc, blanche, white color. Blanchir is a verb linked to that adjective, which means to turn white, to make something white, or to become white, like that. So blanchir again come under this group, second group. Now the next you can take is rosir. Rosir. So derived from the adjective of color rose. Rose is pink. So rosy refers to turn pink, to make something pink, to become pink, like that. So rosy again ends with ir, and it comes under this group. So as you have noticed that all the verbs which we are deriving from the adjective of colors, all such verbs will come under this group. So this is a simple technique or trick to remember the verbs of this group. Now the second set of verbs we can take, this we have referred to the adjective of colors. Now come on to the adjective referring to shape and size. So if we derive a verb out of the adjective referring to shape and size, in general I am talking about. So the adjective referring to shape and size, if we are deriving a verb out of them, all such verbs again come under this category. Again a trick to learn the verbs, like the adjective defining shape and size, first you can take is grow. Grow. Grow refers to tall or big. So it's an adjective referring shape and size. So the verb we are deriving out of it is grodir. Grodir again ends with ir. Don't make a confusion with the ir which fall under the third category, the third group. So grodir is strictly come under this group. Grodir, so which refers to become tall, to be tall, like that. Means anything we are referring to bigger or taller. If an action is referring to big or tall, then we can use this verb grandir, and we are deriving this verb out of the adjective of shape and size grand. Grand. Now the second you can take is second adjective referring to shape and size is grow. Grow. Grow refers to fat or thick. So it's very interesting verb grossir. Grossir. Grossir again ends with ir. Grossir has a meaning which is linked with anything linked with big. To grow, to swell, to look fat, to make something fat, like that. To grow, to swell, to make something fat, to look fat, to make some to be bigger, like that. Then we can use grossir. We can also use with like to thicken. We can use this in that way. So grossir is to be linked with the adjective referring to shape and size is grow. Grow. So grossir again comes under this group. Now the third we can take is, as you can notice, the verb is rodir. Rodir. Now can you imagine from which adjective of shape and size this verb has been derived? It's an adjective rond. Rond, which means round in shape. Rond. So rondir. So isn't it very interesting that we are learning verbs in this way? So rondir. Rondir, which means to make something round, to be round. Rondir, out of the adjective of shape and size, Wrong. Wrong. Now the next you can take is again a verb. Uh, the adjective referring to shape and size is again ape. Ape, somewhat similar to the adjective of shape and size is grow. Somewhat similar. So ape is thick. Thick. So apazir refers to thicken, and we can use this in an expression to put on weight. Okay, to thicken, to put on weight. So again derived from the adjective of shape and size, ape. Now the next you can take is masir. Masir. Now can you imagine again how from which adjective of shape and size this verb has been derived? It's an adjective mass. Mass referring to slim and thin. Slim or and thin, exactly opposite of ape or the verb apazir. So mazir, which means to make something slim, or you can use to lose weight. To lose weight. So please do share your feedback how you have liked this technique or not, because I firmly believe if you strive to figure out something new, something interesting in a topic, in a language, then not only you are adding fun to that topic, but also the language learning will be easier for us. So if you believe in the same way, please do share your feedback, and please do tell me whether this trick and technique has been helpful for you or not. So this is a simple trick how we can learn some verbs which fall under this category, this second group. Now move on to the conjugation pattern, how we can conjugate these verbs. Okay, we have talked about how we can learn them, but here how we can form them, how we can conjugate them. So take the example of the verb finir. Finir means to finish. So to conjugate the verbs, normally we remove the ending. So if we remove R out of finir, so the stem left is fini. Fini. What you have to do, you have to put on the endings like je fini. You can see on the screen as well. Je fini, F-I-N-I-S. I am here writing only the endings. Je fini, tu fini, F-I-N-I-S. F-I-N-I-T, il fini, je fini, tu fini, il fini, nous finissons, F-I-N-I-S-S-O-N-S, nous finissons, vous finissez, F-I-N-I-S-S-E-Z. This stem will remain the same. Fini, 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 fini. So finissez, S-S-E-Z. Now finish, S-S-E-N-T, finish. So in the second group, it's compulsory in the ending we are putting in the plural S-S-S. S-S-O-N-S, S-S-E-Z and S-S-E-N-T. Il finis in the plural. And please note, in the entire French verb conjugation in the plural form, especially in the present tense, this ENT is completely omitted. We don't like pronounce. We write these words, these letters, but these are completely omitted in like pronunciation. Il finis. So till the vowel sound you have to pronounce. Il finis. Like in the ear ending verb also, if we talk about parler, il parle. So nt, the sound that doesn't exist. So there also. So the entire French verbs, if we are talking about the plural ent sound, it doesn't exist in French verbs. Okay. So ent. Now, so like the finir conjugation, we can conjugate these verbs like choisir, remplir, rougir, jaunir, blanchir, etc. Now I can take one more example. Why I am taking, so let's take the example of grossir. And why I am taking, because it has double S already in the stem. And I have seen many beginners do this mistake. In the conjugation, either they omit double S from the stem or double S from the ending. So please note very carefully. Like take the example of grossir. So ending will be the same, of course. So GROSSIR. Again, you can see the whole conjugation on the screen. So grossir, again remove R. So grossis, tu grossis, il grossi, nu grossiso. Please note in the plural form, we are using the double S of the stem, grossiso, grossi, then so, double S of the ending as well. So GRO double S, I double S, ONS. Double S of the stem and double S of the ending. It's compulsory. Yani 4S will be added in the conjugation in the plural form. Nu grossiso, vous grossissez, again double S in the stem and double S in the ending. Vous grossissez, elles grossissent, we are not using ENT again. Means till the vowel sound you have to pronounce like till the vowel E. Grossis. So why I have highlighted this thing? Because many beginners in writing do this mistake. Either they avoid double S from here or double S from the endings. So this will definitely come through a regular writing practice. If you write a lot, then you will never do a mistake. वो गलती आपसे होगी ही नहीं. So a regular writing practice is required if you are a serious language learner. So this is a topic of the IR ending verbs, those verbs which ends with IR. So apart with the tricks and techniques, I told you how to conjugate the verbs. So you can conjugate in this pattern the entire verbs like grodi, grossi, rodi, epicid, finir, choisir, etc. So you can conjugate in this way. It's very important to learn the endings. Endings are very much important in the entire French verbs, whether of the ER or the IR or the RE. If you have understood the formula of the endings, how we are using the endings, then the French verbs will be easier for you. So I think I have covered the IR ending group, which means the second group, and I think you have understood now how this IR is different from that of IR, which come under this third group like sortir, partir, dormir, etc. So that's all for this video. If you have liked this video, if you think that the video has been fruitful for you, so please do share it with French language learners and do subscribe the channel as well. So hope to meet you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Au revoir.